What's going on, everyone? Alex here. Thought I would have you join me on my shoulder as I walk through this winter wonderland in southern Poland. We had a nice snowfall last night. It's mid-March. I thought winter was over last month, but we're still going. Listen to that. Pure peace, my friends, pure peace. Such a beautiful walk. Can't speak English because I'm so enamored with the nature around me. I'm in the Tatras National Park, maybe about 20 minutes walk into the park. So you've got to pay an entrance fee to get in. And I thought I'd come with my big camera and do a bit of proper big boy filming on my other camera. Excuse the shaking. And just because it snowed last night, I figured it was going to be really beautiful, and it really is a nice picturesque scene here with all this snow. Anyway, I wanted to quickly touch in with you guys just to bring you with me here, but also to bring a point of focus to the video. I wanted to touch in on the idea of connecting with nature. This is what I'm doing. I've been actually kind of not connecting with nature up until this point because I've been looking down the lens of a camera. But now that I have stopped filming for a while, and I'm going to do so after this call, after this video, a couple of locals, I'm going to connect with nature again properly. Just really, what does it mean, Why is it worth doing that in our lives? Well, to me, it means being present with your surroundings, particularly nature, particularly the beauty and the architecture and the design and the intelligence and the wisdom that is wrapped up in our beautiful forms, our natural forms around us. And it's so easy to let it kind of, take it for granted how incredible this stuff is. Just the trees, the leaves. I know that I can sound like a bit of a bell piece going on about this kind of thing, but for me it needs constant reminding, and there is such beauty and so much to be inspired by in nature around us, particularly in the silence and in everything else that nature represents. Okay, I'm quite close to the entrance already. So being connected with nature, try and bring more of that into your life. I'm not here to tell you what to do, but I'm only passing on what I have benefited from. I don't do it nearly enough. Now that I'm in this part of the world, it's a lot easier to get out and do it. And a lot of you aren't even able to do that, so it's time to be grateful as well. But connecting with nature is really actually probably not done by most people, even when they're in nature, because they're in their minds, they're in their thinking. And the sad thing about being in thought and being human and being, what's the word? Us having a proclivity as humans to be in thought a lot of the time and not realizing it, and being wrapped up in worries and planning and all that stuff. What it does is it kind of acts as a wall, as a barrier between you and all of this beauty around you that you're not really able to absorb and connect with, because there's this filter of thinking that's in between you and that. And that's the key thing that I wanted to bring awareness to just for this little video, is to recognize how much we are blocking ourselves off from nature and its beauty, and to give it a shot, to be, as much as you can be, present with nature around us and see what it tells you, see what it's communicating to you. You'll find that when you really open up your channels to being totally present with nature, and in a sense, you're being present with your true self. You are nature. You are the energy shared by you and that tree. You are the same electrical, energetic being underneath all of this thinking and all of this material. You are the same. So when you are present with nature, you're essentially connecting with your true form. And there's a lot of wisdom to garner from that, just in the silence. The silence you will find. You might scoff at this idea. You might think, oh, who's this woo-woo nutcase? But what I'm really saying is that you'll see it for yourself. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to encourage you to try something And what you'll see is that the more present you are, the more connected you are, and the more willing you are to be open to nature. Particularly nature, but all things. But nature's a great storyteller and a great guide and a great communicator and a great company when you allow it to be. When you allow yourself to connect with nature, you will notice this. You will start getting ideas, insights. You will start kind of having these visions and pictures, and many of your problems that you might be running through are going to be answered through your willingness to simply allow your mind to settle and to be in connection with nature, and to allow it to tell you interesting things that will inspire you for your next art piece, your next video, your next whatever. Some of the greatest businesses, some of the greatest books, some of the greatest novels and masterpieces and inventions of our time, I have no doubt, were conceived in the confines of nature's surroundings, nature's comfort, nature's guide, and sometimes nature's challenge. I'm coming to the end here, so I'm gonna sign off. I'd like to keep these videos fairly short, but I wanted to show you where I was, and also just to kind of bring awareness for us all to find that peace in just allowing nature to help you slow down for a moment in each day, connect, share the energy that you both have in common in a funny kind of way, and allow yourself to be inspired, to wake up, to let the senses spring into action, because there's so much stimulation, but in a healthy way. That's it from me, guys. Do like this video if it made some sense to you. Do subscribe to this channel for more like this, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.